Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Memphis Conservative channel. If you have subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and share this video and comment down below. Shout out to the National Post for this one. Um, and this right here is involving, to me, kids, minors. Um, let's get right into this. And it's titled "A Biden Judge, Appointed Judge, Reverses RFK Jr. Ban on Transformer Surgeries for Minors." I'm saying Transformers, like I said, it's YouTube. Gotta watch certain words. So I'm calling Transformers, but you see the word. Surgeries for minors. And when they say a Biden appointed judge, Obama appointed judge, a Clinton appointed judge, Bush appointed judge. Um, so before Biden left office, he, on the federal level, state or whatever, he appointed, I think, like 230 some judges. And okay, when Obama was in office, he was in there twice. He appointed like 320 something. Clinton did the same thing, about 200 or something, and Bush son, or Bush Jr. did the same thing. So for over the years and stuff, it's like it was real tactical. See, a lot of this stuff about this appointed judges kind of just now kind of like hitting the surface. But me and and people other people I know, they've been knowing about them appointed judges for a while. And when we say something about them, it wasn't getting in it. People wasn't looking that way about it. I just say that. And it's like they was real tactical about it. It's like they were putting judges in all these seats and stuff like that, just in case anything do come up or go down. A lot of them are, they are protected. Period. That's why it's hard, really, for Pam Bondi to even get some convictions, certain convictions here and there. I mean, she has been doing a good job though. Um, but this is one of his judges. And R. Jr., he had put a ban on transformer surgeries for minors. To be honest, it's really when it comes down to amputation on this and amputation on that, when it comes down to that kind of stuff, um, the X parts or whatever of the body, amputation and all that. To me, and some other people will look at it like this too. You're really mutilating the child. In some states, they don't have to get the parents' permissions, but I don't think they should be allowed to take children through that, because children are children. Their mind hasn't fully developed. They don't know what they want and stuff like that. Because once let's just say a male gets that amputated off, you can't go back. And they don't talk about the stories where those kind of people, transformers, then actually, these cases where, what someone committed suicide, killed themselves after the fact. You never know what they was going through. Family probably didn't accept them. Friends probably didn't accept them, and they hate, that they did what they did. Now they can't go back. So yeah, there is cases out there where a lot of these folks had, took their own self out, but they don't talk about those cases. They don't show those. They don't want you to see that or knowing about that. Um, so to get right into it, it says on Thursday, a U.S. District Court Judge, Mustafa, I'm not going to even try to say that. Matter of fact, he's not even worth me even trying to pronounce that right, but we'll call him Judge Mustafa. Appointed by former President Joe Biden in late 2024, announced that he intends to grant a motion brought by a coalition of Democrat-led states to vacate a declaration issued by Health and Human Services, HAS, Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., banning gender transition procedures such as breast amputations for minors. To me, that's sick in itself. I mean, if these people want to do this, let them get grown 18, 21, or 25. I mean, there's something that they want to do, then that's on them. But I don't think they should be doing this stuff on kids. And that's just my opinion. And if I'm wrong about it, then you tell me in the comment section that I'm wrong about it and tell me your thoughts about it and tell me why I'm wrong. And please just don't just get in my comment section, just call me out my name or saying something out the wall. Tell me where I'm wrong at about it. The declaration released in December 2025 stated that puberty blockers, hormone therapy, and surgeries are neither safe nor effective. Treatments for gender dysphoria and do not meet professionally recognized standards of healthcare. That's true too, and it has nothing to do with healthcare. But that's the way they've been dressing it up. That's how they've been getting along with doing this all this time, because it's up under healthcare. It also warned that providers offering these services could face exclusion from federal programs like Medicare and Medicaid. I agree. During a lengthy hearing, Judge Mustafa indicated he would issue a formal written opinion soon and that he plans to deny the government's motion to dismiss the lawsuit and grant the state's request for summary judgment, effectively blocking the declaration enforcement. The lawsuit brought by Democrat-led states, including New York. So you notice this right here. I mean, because this is where all this stuff started from. That party. It's not the same party 20, 30, 40 years ago. Because none of this kind of stuff even came up back then. It's the party how it's been transformed into what it is now. Progressives, extremists, people that support this stuff right here, because like I said, the lawsuit brought by Democrat-led states. They say nothing about Republicans. Republicans, they've been trying to X out all this stuff and block all this stuff and take all this stuff away that they did put in play over those 4 years up under him. But to me, it started back when Obama got in office, when he opened up the door for all this kind of stuff right here. And involving a total of 19 states plus Washington, D.C., argued that the declaration unlawfully overstepped HHS authority, interfered with state regulation of medicine, and violated federal rulemaking requirements. New York Attorney General Letitia James stated no one should lose access to medically necessary health care. See how they dress it up? They call that kind of stuff health care. And that's nothing to do with health care. Because their federal government tried to interfere in decisions that belong in doctors' offices. Because a lot of them, why they saying it like that, because a lot of them doctors, that stuff that's going along with this stuff, they've been getting rich as hell off of it. Probably more likely all kind of favors and stuff like that from the Democratic Party. A lot of these doctors are, a lot of them are corrupt too. Not all of them, but a lot of them are corrupt too, especially when it comes down to this kind of stuff. However, earlier this year in New York, a jury awarded a 22-year-old detransitioner $1.6 million for pain and suffering and $400,000 for future medical expenses after a psychologist and a surgeon performed transformer procedures on her, including a double mast- uh, mastectomy at age 16. It got to be one of the medical words. At age 16. Mastermind. At 16 years old, they went through that. You see, what I'm saying here, and they're dressing it up like it's a part. It's supposed to be a part of healthcare. That's how they dress that up, and they been getting along. Been getting by with this for so long, and that's sad. This is ridiculous. And what I don't get is when y'all be seeing these judges getting up and blocking something like this or reversing something like this back into play. You gotta say things like, you know what? I might not like these folks over on this side, or I might not like Trump them and people that's that's next to him or in his cabinet, or whatever. But this right here, I agree with this man banning this. But you have a judge that reverses it. Like this is okay. Like this is normal when it's not. This is sick. And then they dress it up with healthcare. And just think about the ones that don't have the healthcare to even have this right here done. Sending a bill to the taxpayers. The one that does pay for healthcare. That's who's getting a bill on a lot of this stuff. Yeah, but this don't make any sense. And I don't get how. I mean, I hope they take this up to the U.S. Supreme Court about on this. I'll try to keep up on this story to see what happens now, since this federal judge reversed this, and I'm pretty sure that they can more likely, take it up to the U.S. Supreme Court and get the final ruling there. And I hope the U.S. Supreme Court does the right thing on that. So, thanks for stopping by at the Memphis Conservative channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and share this video. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace.